Times Now has been investigating the PFI now, viewers, for about 6.5 years, and I personally have felt that this organization needed to be banned much earlier. Viewers, we have been sued by the PFI. On several occasions, people have called and threatened me directly, saying that they will exact some form of revenge on me and my colleagues, viewers. You just have to Google and you will see the kind of threats that have been issued against Times Now. But viewers, the big story. The Modi government at the center has finally walked the talk. After threatening to ban Islamist radical hate group, the PFI, the center passed the order at dawn. Yes, viewers, at around 6 o'clock this morning, we all were awoken to this news. A number of us rushed to office to start putting the details together. Your channel, as I told you, viewers, has been campaigning for this. Our investigative reportage became very hard to ignore and became an irritant, a fly in the ointment, so to speak, for the PFI. It sued us. Its cadre threatened us just the other day. We were roughed up by the cadre that, of course, viewers, exercises a very muscular view of what they think they are doing. Nonetheless, the PFI now, viewers, has been banned for 5 years. The ban provides a modicum of justice to several Hindus who were cut down by the PFI's vicious Hindu phobia. Praveen, Sanjith, V. Ramalingam, Nandi, Abhimanyu, Nibin, Sharat, Rudresh, Praveen Pujari, Sasi Kumar were killed because they were Hindus or because, viewers, they were Hindutva activists. The government has provided elaborate reasons for banning the PFI, and it needed to take this precaution. It needed to supply this information because at least 2 attempts to ban the PFI in 2 states, 2 BJP-ruled states at one time, failed. Despite the long list of misdemeanors listed by the investigative agencies, there are several politicians, viewers, several politicians, chiefly from the opposition, and activists from the usual quarters, the Lutyens lobby, that have drawn a false equivalence demanding a ban on Hindu groups like the RSS. The BJP has hit back, saying the idea, it appears, is to provide cover to the PFI and other Islamists by suggesting that Muslims are being radicalized because of the outlook of saffron outfits. This tendentious claim linking the ban to Islamophobia, on the other hand, viewers, there are 2 aspects to this. Ignores mounting evidence that suggests that not so much Hindutva groups, but it is the PFI that actively waged a religious war, Ghazwa-e-Hind, to turn India into an Islamic state, viewers. One need only to look at the proof for confirmation. First, and I'm just talking about basic proof tonight. First, the PFI cadre have fought alongside the whip-wielding medieval militia of the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. This group is called the ISIS. The ISIS certainly didn't come up in the face of Hindutva consolidation in West Asia, viewers. They don't need an excuse to wage jihad. Viewers, if the PFI's cadre were so upset with Hindutva forces, they would take it out here as they were doing. Why would they be joining the ISIS? These are all fig leaves, viewers. A second obvious proof which suggests that this link, that the ban is because of the government's Islamophobia, is tendentious, is that manuals ominously declaring jihad on India as part of Mission 2047 have been recovered from PFI hideouts. The objective of Mission 2047 are indistinguishable from the aims of the wagers of global jihad. There is no difference between what the PFI is aiming to do in this vision document and what the Lashkar-e-Toiba, the Jaish-e-Mohammed, and several other terrorist groups like the ISIS, Khorasan, or even viewers, the Al-Qaeda aim to do. Is it the left ecosystem's case that Indian Muslims harbor sympathies for an alleged Islamist militia like the PFI that wants to create an Islamic state in this country? And viewers, if this is true, then Indian Muslims ought urgently to condemn the liberal ecosystem that is today implying that they are all closet, xenophobic, exclusivists. Viewers, this is a very sad day. It's a very, very sad day. The politics is regrettable. The center may have dismantled the PFI, but it will take a lot more to dismantle Hindu phobia. Nonetheless, listen to how a crackdown on terrorism has been tagged as a targeted strike on Muslims in this country. Viewers, what a shock. Linking Islam. Viewers, linking religion to this ban. How tragic. Listen to this.
A draconian ban of this kind is dangerous, as it is a ban on any Muslim who wishes to speak his mind.
मुनासिब नहीं है, लेकिन मुसलमानों को रिप्रेजेंट करती है, इसलिए उस पर बैन लगा दिया गया.
The campaigns of hate, polarization campaigns of hate and terror, anti-minoritism, all these continue.
सरकार को ऐसा कुछ नहीं करना चाहिए, मुस्लिम समाज में ऐसा टेरर पैदा नहीं करना चाहिए ताकि वो टेररिज्म के पास चला जाए.
Viewers, next they will say that do not dismantle the Lashkar-e-Toiba, the Jaish-e-Mohammed, the Hizbul Mujahideen, because you will be creating terror in the mind of Muslims. What has happened to these people? This is not all, viewers. Here the parallel being drawn between the PFI and the RSS by the ecosystem to question the ban on the PFI. This is now a fig leaf that is being provided. Listen to this.
एक साथ इस तरह के जितने भी संगठन हैं सबको बैन करिए.
The government, by banning PFI, has made a selective banning, unless they ban similar other organizations like Bajrang Dal and Ram Sena.
How come PFI is banned but organizations associated with convicts of Khaja Ajmeri bomb blast are not?
इसीलिए मैं कहता हूं कि इट शुड नॉट बी ए सिलेक्टिव अप्रोच. आरएसएस वाले करें तो वो इनको सूट करता है, अगर कोई दूसरा करे तो इनको नुकसान पहुंचाता है.
We demand the union government to ban right-wing organizations like RSS, Sanathan Sansad, Vishwa Parishad, Bajrang Dal, Ram Sena.
Viewers, on many accounts, this comparison is rather odd, odious, regrettable. Let me take you through some hard facts tonight. First, the Kerala High Court has itself called the PFI as an extremist organization. The RSS has never received such a judicial indictment in its history. Second, none other than the President of India, Pranab Mukherjee, graced an RSS event with his presence in 2018 and also hailed the RSS founder Hegdewar as a true son of India. Now, Pranab Mukherjee, viewers, served the Congress party for his entire career. Was he some Shakha member? Was he some Hindutva radical? Some Hindu saffron terrorist, as they like to call Hindus these days, viewers? Think about it. Notable Muslims like Zamuruddin Sheikh, ex-deputy chief of the army staff, viewers, S.Y. Qureshi, ex-ECI, Najib Jung, ex-Lieutenant Governor, Shahid Siddiqui, a journalist and an ex-member of parliament, Saeed Sherwani, a hotelier, have met RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat just a few days ago. Why would such notables meet an alleged terrorist? Are they also terrorists now? This is completely silly, viewers. Are we supposed to think terrorist sympathizers and enablers of some genocide against Muslims? Why would they deign to meet an individual who runs, in the view of the Congress Party, the RJD, OAC, a terror organization? Just think about it. The RSS has its own Muslim wing, the Muslim Rashtra Manch. Muslims are part of the RSS, viewers. Why are they joining the RSS? To be killed? Where is logic? PFI's Mission 2047 vision document talks about Ghazwa-e-Hind. RSS talks about Sarva Dharma Sambhava. Where is the twain meeting? The chairman of the Imam Association of India, Umar Ahmad Ilyasi, met with Mohan Bhagwat. He called Mohan Bhagwat Rashtrapita. He appreciated the RSS outreach. He welcomed the ban on the PFI. Will they say that he is also a closet Sanghi? Viewers, there is something bizarre going on in this country, and we need to call it out. This kind of false equivalence that is being drawn, this pretext that is being offered, is very dangerous. It does nobody any favors, least of all our Muslim brothers and sisters. Let's open this up, viewers. Let's speak to Sai Deepak, an advocate. Let's speak to Syed Rizwan Ahmed, another advocate. Let's first begin with them. Mr. J. Sai Deepak, what do you make of this demand to ban the RSS that the opposition is making? And if the RSS is not banned, then they question the legitimacy of the ban. On the PFI, they say that, look, you must take action equally. Is this an attempt to draw a false equivalence, or is it a credible attempt at drawing a parallel? I'm asking you a straightforward, open question, so no one said that I'm leading you.
No, I'm no spokesperson for the RSS, but in general, I don't think there is any basis for this particular claim except for a false equivalence. And the last time, I think, even under Sri Vajpayee's government, when the Simi was banned, similar questions and allegations were actually leveled against the government. Now, the fact of the matter is, this particular incident in this ban has brought to fore a long, well-known, open secret, which is perhaps no more a secret, that the left and Islamists in this country enjoy a cozy relationship. No wonder, therefore, that each time something is done against jihadis and people who have a very clear anti-India and specifically anti-Hindu animus, the left effectively jumps to their defense. And I don't think the current instance is any exception to this particular rule. So I'm not at all surprised whatsoever. But we must realize that after the ban of Simi, over a few decades, you've had a PFI, you've had an SDPI. So therefore, while I'm happy that the government has taken this particular move, I suspect that the supporters, the promoters, and the well-wishers of PFI must have anticipated this, and therefore there must already be some kind of action underway to come out in another form. Because at the end of the day, perhaps the short-sightedness of the establishment is that it is going after a particular form as opposed to going after the substance, which means the genesis of this particular mindset, whichever organization or whichever seminary it may be rooted in, needs to be addressed. And this discussion is perhaps a more sensitive discussion, because it's possible to ban a particular organization or ban going after a particular mindset. So one, to answer your question, I don't think there is any symmetry to be drawn between any organizations on this side, so to speak, which is to say on the non-jihadi side and on the jihadi side. There is no such equivalence, there is no such example to be found. But I must also say that while the ban is necessary, it is certainly not sufficient.
It is certainly not sufficient. Of course, I mean, that's a larger question that we can always sort of engage with over the next few days. There are many, many people who have said that the PFI may have already or maybe morphing into other outfits. The Markaz Dawa Al-Iris Irshad, parent body of Lashkar-e-Toiba, changed its name to Jamut-ud-Dawa in 2002. We know that Jaish-e-Mohammed changed its name to Majlis Wurasa-e-Shuhuda Jumma wa Kashmir in 2019, and it goes on. And even, viewers, many people will say that if you really look at the cadre of the Simi and, of course, the PFI, there was a lot of commonality there. So that's a different question. But, viewers, this strange attempt at drawing these equivalences, and I want to bring in Sayyid Rizwan Ahmed Saab. Mr. Ahmed, today the ban is being linked to Islamophobia also. What do you make of this? Why is religion being linked to the ban? Why is it being communalized? What is going on? Is this Islamophobia? Or are today, and I'm asking you, if it is so, then is it the left's ecosystem's case that Indian Muslims harbor sympathies for an alleged Islamist militia, for a terror organization like the PFI? And if this isn't true, then Indian Muslims ought to urgently, and I'm sure you will tonight, condemn the liberal ecosystem that is today implying that they are all closet xenophobic exclusivists.
Yeah, thank you so much. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. See, I'll tell you about the Muslim psyche and Muslim ecosystem. In the initial, in your opening statement, you mentioned 5 people, the top elite, educated, well-fed, successful, retired 5 people approaching the RSS chief. My cousin also happens to be one of them, Lieutenant General Zamiruddin Shah Sahab. Now, did you notice the agenda which they carried? Did you read? You must have read. Might be you missed it. Their agenda was lynching of Muslims, Islamophobia, genocide of Muslim, hate speech against Muslim. Now, these 5 people, they go to RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat with a list of five issues where all the 5 issues Hindus are to be blamed for. Hindutva is to be blamed for. Now, if these people were genuine, they should have approached RSS chief with 5 demands vis-a-vis Hindus, which they want as security, and 5 faults of their own, which they would have gone and discussed with RSS chief and come out from there assuring the RSS chief that we will do our part and you do your part. So this is their psychology, be it a person from Madrasa or be it the 5 people who approached the RSS chief. All are chest beaters, or play the victim card. Number 1, this is their psychology. Number 2, I equate, as you said, dismantling, and the learned speaker before me also said it is work has to be done. Rahul, I equate this ban with same as abrogation of Article 370. This is nothing to be, we need not rejoice it. We need not rejoice it as it happened in 370. This is not dismantling. This is the beginning of the dismantling. Like in 370, now we need to do the homework at grassroots level for the coming at least 3 years. So we weed out these people thread by thread, bit by bit, and pieces by pieces. So there is nothing to be happy about it. And last but not the least, except for 48 hours in Tamil Nadu and Kerala, are you seeing protest anywhere in India? No. For 2 nights we saw some protests, fringe elements. Now the nation is calm. The reason behind this is because PFI is calm, OIC is happy, because OIC knew that coming 5 years, South India politically will be taken over by PFI and especially Hyderabad. This man is happy. He is just shedding a little crocodile tears. So PFI is underground. AIMI is happy. That is why we are not seeing protests in North India, UP, Maharashtra, Karnataka, anywhere. It means these are the 2 parties, 2 organizations who have been instigating Muslims from last 7 years, and today I speak with evidence that there is no Muslim, a common Muslim is coming out on the roads. It means from Shaheen Bagh to Triple Talaq to hijab up till now, till Nipur Sharma, everything was instigated by these two organizations.
Well, it's very, very interesting, viewers. It's very interesting, and it's also very tragic. And I want to bring in Rashid Khan of the Congress Party. The Congress, as you have heard, viewers, has dredged up this Islamophobia angle. They've also drawn comparisons saying that lock up the RSS. So let me bring in Rashid Khan Saab, leader of the Congress. Rashid Saab, let me ask you this question. Did the Congress not ban the Simi in 2008 and 2012? Yes, the UPA government did so, right? Also in 2013.
Yes.
Also in 2013, you went out there and you said that other groups need also be banned. You said this. Now, if you can ban the Simi, extend the ban in 2012, 2013, then why not the BJP? Were you also Islamophobic?
देखिए BJP, on instructions of BJP, NIA has conducted an investigation and gathered enough information against PFI, and now there's a ban on PFI. Now my straight question is, if BJP is not playing a political gimmick,
right,
then they have to forward NIA investigation on right-wing baby organization, a so-called radical wings. Even they should be
which organization?
Like accountant for
which one?
Like disturbing Indian harmony and peace.
No, which organization?
So you people know it very well. Which organization I'm talking about?
You name Rashid Bhai. Name the organization.
Who killed Mahatma Gandhi? Rahul, who killed Mahatma Gandhi?
You tell me. I don't know.
I need to know.
You tell me, sir.
First, we need to know it.
No, please tell me. Rashid Khan Bhai. Which organization are you talking about?
Which organization was banned twice?
Boliye.
Who is
organization killed Mahatma Gandhi?
Yes.
Tell me,
which organization was banned twice? And
which organization was banned? I don't know.
Who is Yashwant Shinde, who filed an affidavit?
No, I'm asking you, Rashid Khan, name the organization.
Who is Yashwant Shinde?
Name the organization. Why is the Congress finding it difficult to name the organization?
And he filed an affidavit in Maharashtra, Nanded.
Is it because, sir, I will ask you two counter questions and you will
this
have answers.
organization is involved in terror attacks.
Okay, so 1 second. Rashid Khan bhai, मैं आपसे एक छोटा सवाल पूछ रहा हूँ, ज़्यादा बड़ा सवाल नहीं पूछूंगा. Simply, name the organization.
जी बेशक.
Name it.
देखिए आपको और पूरी दुनिया को अच्छी तरीके से मालूम कि मैं कौन सी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बारे में बात कर रहा हूं.
अच्छा, let me ask VCK. Let me ask your ally. Your ally might know. Let me ask VCK. Mr. Vikraman, just one small question, because I haven't finished with Mr. Rashid. He's being very coy. I don't think you're very coy. Neither was your party very coy. We played a soundbite of your party. Mr. Vikraman, I just want to ask you, which right-wing organization do you think Mr. Rashid Khan is talking about? Can you tell me?
Against any organization which is anti-national and which is involved in unlawful activities.
Rashid bhai, एक minute.
We condemn every organization which is involved in terrorism.
Okay, 1 second. Yes, Vikraman. Yes, please tell us, Mr. Vikraman. Which is this organization? Just very, very quickly so I can go back to Mr. Rashid Khan. Yes.
Everybody knows RSS has been banned thrice in this country.
Now let's just stop
RSS,
there.
yes, I repeatedly saying RSS is a terrorist organization that has to be banned in this country.
I am going to ask you a question. Don't worry, I'll come back to you. Just give me 30 seconds. Rashid Bhai, Chairman of Imam Association of India, Umar Ahmad Ilyasi, he just met Mohan Bhagwat and he called him Rashtrapita.
Okay.
He appreciated the RSS outreach and welcome the ban on PFI. क्या इमाम एसोसिएशन के जो चेयरमैन हैं उमर अहमद इलियासी वो मुसलमानों के खिलाफ हैं?
जी
रशीद खान
जी देखिए उनके ख्यालात उनको मुबारक. मैं उनके ख्यालातों के बारे में कुछ कहना नहीं चाहता।
प्रणब मुखर्जी के ख्यालातों के बारे में आपको बताता हूं,
करेंगे तो मैं बिल्कुल बोलूंगा कि मैं जो बोल रहा हूं रैडिकल विंग से।
ओके 1 मिनट, अब मैं अच्छा रशीद भाई मेरी बात सुनिए,
जगह पर
ठीक है, आपने समझा दिया हमें कि लेट हिम बी,
वो कहीं पर भी जा सकते,
ठीक है, वो कहीं पर भी जा सकते हैं। ज़मीरुद्दीन शाह क्या वो आरएसएस टेरर अपॉलोजिस्ट हैं?
किसी से भी मिल सकते हैं वो।
अच्छा, एसवाई कुरैशी भी, नजीब जंग भी, शाहिद सिद्दीकी भी, साइद शेरवानी, ये सब क्या
देखिए आप जब
टेररिस्ट के चट्टे पट्टे हैं क्या? मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूं, सिर्फ आपको तकलीफ है?
जी नहीं, देखिए मैं आपको क्या बोल रहा हूं, I basically demand Amit Shah, Home Minister of India,
no, but sir, who are you?
To forward NIA to investigate.
No, who are you? You are one.
Wings.
No, 1
What's
second.
so wrong in it?
You are one leader of the
one
Congress.
Organization. Okay.
Let me ask you someone who is from the Congress party.
Just a minute.
Pranab Mukherjee went to RSS. No, 1 second. Please listen to this.
Yes, sir.
मैं कांग्रेस की बात करता हूं. You can चलो disassociate yourself from Umar Ahmad Ilyasi Sahab. You can disassociate yourself from Zamiruddin Shah, SY Qureshi, Najib Jang, Shahid Siddiqui, चलो साइद शेरवानी, ये सब पाखंडी हैं, सब अपना कर रहे हैं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं। मगर मैं कांग्रेसमैन की बात करता हूं। अब कांग्रेसमैन जो प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया बने, उनका नाम है सर प्रणब मुखर्जी। एक दफा वो होम मिनिस्टर भी थे, फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर भी थे, सोनिया गांधी के सबसे ट्रस्टेड थे। 101 कमिटीज, कांग्रेस कमिटीज के वो अध्यक्ष थे। तो ऑब्वियसली ही वाज अ वेरी सीनियर, डाइड इन द वुल कांग्रेसमैन। He goes to RSS headquarters in 2018 and he calls the founder of the RSS a true son of India. Now, sir, why would Pranab Mukherjee give a certificate like this to the RSS?
देखिए प्रणब मुखर्जी साहब के प्रणब मुखर्जी साहब के नुक्ते नजर से जो बोले वो उनकी बात में कितनी सच्चाई है इसके ऊपर बाद में डिबेट कर सकते हैं। बिल्कुल उनके अख्तियार है किसके भी बारे में वो कोई नहीं बोल सकते। मगर आप मेरी राय लेंगे तो मैं बराबर बात करूंगा।
Mr. Lokesh Jindal, let me ask you, was Pranab Mukherjee lying to the nation? Was he lying to the nation? Did he betray the Congress party? Is he a turncoat? Is he a terror apologist? These are 3 or 4 questions. बंद कर दीजिए खान साहब, अभी रुक जाइए। Let me ask Lokesh Jindal. I'm asking you, was Pranab Mukherjee in your eyes, sir, a terror sympathizer, a saffron apologist, a betrayer of Muslims, and a betrayer of Gandhi, and a betrayer, sir, of the Congress philosophy? Lokesh Jindal, सीधा सवाल आपको है. Please put on your mic and respond. We can't hear you. You're on mute.
On mute. I think, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can.
Yes. मेरा सिंपल सा लॉजिक है, अगर यही लॉजिक अप्लाई करना, if you want to apply the same logic, now Mr. Mohan Bhagwat has visited a mosque, so is he a Muslim now? You say
no, sir. He's a very sympathetic, very inclusive Hindu.
You stated.
No, he's actually a very inclusive Hindu. ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है.
He went to RSS. So now that Mr. Mohan Bhagwat has visited a mosque,
yes, it means that he is no terrorist. You would not have allowed him into a mosque.
So you want to say, so you agree that Mr. Mohan Bhagwat is a Muslim now? He is not Hindu anymore.
No, sir, you're not understanding the question I'm asking you. The question is, so okay, so let's go by your logic. If Mr. Mukherjee, if Mr. Mukherjee was true to the Congress ideology, why was he calling the founder, Mr. Hegrewar, the true son of India?
If Mohan Bhagwat was truly a believer in the Hindutva ideology, why is he visiting a mosque?
Because, sir, Hindutva is not a hate ideology. ये आपके दिमाग में भ्रम है.
RSS ideology claims that the Muslims, they can never be Indian citizens.
What are you saying? Mr. Mohan Bhagwat in 2018 said, no, one minute, don't spread fake news here. Read up your political history and come to this debate. Rizwan Ahmed साहब आप पे हंस रहे हैं. एक मिनट रुकिए. Mr. Mohan Bhagwat in 2018 said that Muslims can call themselves Bharatiya. He said, हमें अकबर स्वीकार है, औरंगजेब नहीं. To fellow Hindus, he said, don't look for shivlings in every temple. These are not the words, sir, of a bigot.
RSS the
These are not the words of a xenophobe. These are not the words of a... No, 1 second. A kattarpanthi. Please. आपको इतना तो होश होना चाहिए जिंदल साहब.
मैं तो आपके लॉजिक से ही चल रहा हूँ. आपने कहा प्रणब मुखर्जी साहब अगर आरएसएस हेडक्वार्टर्स जाते हैं तो वो आरएसएस मैन हो जाते हैं. सिमिलरली आई एम सेइंग,
अरे भाई वो आरएसएस हेडक्वार्टर गए and he called Mr. Hegrawal a true son of India. ये कैसे हो जाता है?
He was a son of India. In India there is pluralism. There is freedom or liberty of speech and expression.
So then what is your problem? Why do you want to ban the RSS if he was a true son of India? India is not a terror state, sir.
Because
India is not Pakistan.
A former pracharak of RSS, Bodhanand Giri, he calls for genocide of Muslims. Sunil Joshi, who was a RSS pracharak, he was linked with Abhinav Bharat, a terror organization. Further, the Kal Sevaks, they have been involved into violence. Why are you missing on these points? Now, the notification clearly stated that PFI is banned because of its cadre members. They were engaged in terror activities. They were engaged in all forms of illegal funding, and they were there to destroy the secular fabric of the nation. Now, please tell me, on these fronts, doesn't the RSS also stand?
Sir,
I'm telling you, Mr. Modi is on the right track. Next
Jindal Saab, 1 minute. Jindal Saab, 1 minute.
And even ban BJP.
You want to use... No, you want to use... 1 second. Jindal Saab, these were all ex-RSS pracharaks. Please get your facts right. Let me tell you, the Ajmer blast case... No, 1 second. Let's get the facts right. Okay, don't mix up the facts. If someone leaves your organization and he does something wrong, are you... 1 second. आपकी ही सरकार ने किया और उसको रिवोक क्यों किया? आपने ही RSS को रिपब्लिक डे फंक्शन में बुला के परेड करवाया. Let me bring in Mr. Sai Deepak. Let me bring in the columnist with us.
Let me complete.
1 second. Sunanda Vashish. No, 1 minute. Let's get the facts out here. 1 second. Lokesh Saab. 1 minute. Let me ask other people also to come in. 30 seconds. आपकी बहुत सुन ली हमने. Yes.
आपने कुछ भी नहीं सुनी सर.
Just one submission. Just one.
Okay.
You're coming to me.
Just before Ms. Vashish gets in, just one submission.
Yeah. Go ahead.
My simple submission is this. If God says former association, which is organization in nature, must be held against him and the organization must be blamed, then every terrorist's continuing religious affiliation, should it be held against the community? I leave it at that. Thank you.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
One more point.
It's a very good point. Sunanda Vashisht.
Yes. These are all straw man arguments, Rahul. They are trying to derail the debate, not just in this debate, in the entire country. They are trying to derail the debate. As someone who studies terrorist organizations very closely, as someone who has been following the pattern of the liberals and leftist organizations, how they give covering fire to Islamist organizations, I see all over the world, I see nothing surprising here at all. One thing I have to quote unquote appreciate or admire in Islamist organizations, unlike these three gentlemen, they do not make any bones about their intention. They really tell us clearly what they want. So if you look at the vision statement 2047 that was unearthed by our police, they clearly tell us what they want. They have clearly said that even if, and I'm quoting them now, even if 10% total Muslim population rallies behind us, the organization, the PFI, would quote unquote subjugate the majority community to their knees and bring back the glory of Islam in India. Their words, not mine. Their words again, quote, all our frontal organizations, including parties, should be focused on expanding and recruiting, and we should be giving training and attacking using defensive techniques such as swords, rods, and other weapons. Their words, again, not mine. Their words that they should have plans to recruit, quote unquote, their words, loyal Muslims into government departments, including executive and judicial positions, as well as police and army. Again, their statement that they need to create a split between RSS and SCs, STs, and OBCs by projecting the organization as an outfit interested only in the welfare of upper caste Hindus. Their statement that anyone who stands against them should be Their word, eliminated their statement that they should have a friendly relationship with Turkey, which they call a flag bearer of Islam. And their efforts should be made to cultivate reliable friendship in some other Islamic countries. These are not my words. These are their words. Why don't we take them up for what they are telling us? All these strawman arguments and all these what they call useful idiots. Islamists know exactly what they are doing. They're not their friends either. So they just know that these guys, they are just useful idiots. They are giving them covering fire. But now the government has started. This is not just one organization. Terrorist organizations, Islamist terrorist organizations all over the world work like that. This is a global jihad network.
Okay.
So I'm also a part of the global jihad network.
Here's big breaking news. Times Now has accessed more details of what has been accessed by our agencies. This is a big story that we are breaking, an exclusive news break. Project Ghazwa-e-Hind. Castrail exposes this plot. The Darbar diabolism has been decoded. Cash for Hate trail has been outed. Proof is in black and white. There is a watertight case against the PFI. My colleague Priya Behel has worked on this entire dossier that we have accessed, viewers, and I'm going to put it out for you in the next 3 or 4 minutes. But before that, I want to bring in Mr. Vikraman. Mr. Vikraman, the Congress banned Simi in 2008 and 2012. Was it an Islamophobic organization? Why didn't it ban the RSS then? Can you tell me? It went and banned the Simi in 2008 and 2012, the Congress, the UPA. It's one of your allies today in Tamil Nadu. Why didn't it then also go ahead and ban the RSS? They were in power for 10 years. They must have found something. If they could find enough against Simi to have a ban in 2008 and then renew the ban in 2012, then because they know so much about the RSS's terror activity, it should have been very easy for them to ban the RSS. What happened, Mr. Vikram?
That's a good question, Rahul. Can I answer?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. See, the Simi has been banned in 92 also. 92 it was banned along with RSS. So you should talk that ban also. RSS has been banned thrice. Once in 1948, then in 1975, then in 1992. In 1992, it was banned along with Simi also. So that is why I'm saying if PFI has to be banned, RSS should also be banned. Because Simi has been banned only twice.
Sir, I asked you a very simple question. I asked you a simple question. In 2008 and 2012, the Congress banned the Simi. Yes, no. Yes, no. In 75, sir, it was the emergency. Even newspapers were banned in this country. Let me tell you, journalists were locked up, political parties were banned, politics was over, the constitution was banned.
Okay,
that was
Can
dismantled.
I quote something?
So let's not,
can I
one
quote
minute,
something?
one minute,
Can
Mr.
I quote
Vikraman,
Mr.
come to the
Sardar
point,
Vallabhbhai
please.
Patel?
Come
Can
to
I
the point.
quote
I
Mr.
request
Sardar
you, sir,
Vallabhbhai
I beg
Patel
you, come to the
as a
point. Don't
result
waste
of
my
the
viewers'
RSS
time and
poison.
attention. Please.
India had to suffer the sacrifice of
Sir,
Gandhiji's life.
I am asking
RSS
you,
men
Mr.
distributed
Vikraman.
sweets after Gandhiji's death. It was
Mr.
said by
Vikraman.
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel in his letter to Hedgewar.
Yes. Why was the ban revoked?
See, that is a different question.
No, what is a different question? The Congress was there in power. The great Nehru was there. He didn't care about the legacy of Gandhiji. Why did he revoke it? I'm asking you.
The ban was revoked because the court has given it's a clean sheet. I'm telling you.
So then, are you spreading fake news?
No, it is not.
Then are you spreading fake news? Listen, the Simi. Did the Simi get a clean sheet? Did the Simi get a clean sheet?
I'm telling you how the court gave clean sheet to
I'm asking you, Mr. Vikraman, in 2008 and 2012, Congress party, the UPA government built a very strong case. Sir, please. Vikraman Saab, don't shout over me. Please, I'm asking you, if you listen to the question, perhaps you will have a good, straightforward answer. Listen to the question, please. I'm not asking anything out of the textbook.
Straightforward answer or the answers you want from me. I want to state the truth.
I asked you some simple questions.
I want to state the truth.
You said that,
not the answers you wanted.
Sir, I just want the answer that makes the most sense.
It is a debate.
That makes the most sense. That's all. I'm only getting that answer from you. Lokesh Jindal says that bhai, Bhagwat goes to a mosque. Should we call him a Muslim? No, you call him a tolerant Hindu. No Hindu fundamentalist would go to a mosque, viewers, to seek blessings.
Rahul,
I mean, let's use our brains.
You are not letting
okay,
me
now,
talk.
Mr. Vikraman, I'm asking you a simple question. The UPA banned in 2008 Simi, right? It was a terror organization, an Islamist terror organization, right? The Simi went to court. It could not win the case. In 2012, the ban is extended. Isn't it? Facts. Can't argue. Why didn't the Congress, since Rahul Gandhi hates the RSS so much, compares it to the Muslim Brotherhood, says that it is a terror organization, it wants to divide India, for all those years when he was tearing up ordinances and calling all the shots, why couldn't he ban the RSS? It's a very simple question.
Can I answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in 2024, the first thing after the Congress government comes to power, it will be banned for sure. It will be banned for sure.
Sir, आप future की बात मत करो. हमने future देखा नहीं, and you are talking about a future which is so improbable that it may never appear before us. Sai Deepak, Sai Deepak, what do you make of this? Is this now verging on apology? 1 second. Are these people today becoming apologists for Hindu phobia? Is that what we are seeing here for political reasons, because they have constituencies, because they depend on a particular vote bank? Is that what we are seeing?
Clearly, they are catering to a particular vote bank, because instead of asking what is the material on the basis of which the PFI has been banned, and asking if similar material has ever been found in the possession of any other organization, let alone the RSS, it's surprising that they don't wish to argue this particular question on merits. Perhaps, I think at some stage, the government must make it abundantly clear that this is the material on the basis of which the ban was effected. The documents, the Ghazwayan literature, the ammunition that is found, each of those documents must not only be part of the court's record, it must also enter the court of public opinion, so that these kind of apologies can be shut up for good. Because at the end of the day, what is being pushed in the name of the defense of this particular organization is Islamofascism along with Hinduphobia. Both of them effectively go hand in hand.
Well, let me tell you, viewers, more facts here. Look, the RSS was banned right around after independence. Rahul? The ban was lifted by Rizwan Sahab, I'm just coming to you. Give me 30 seconds. The ban was lifted, viewers, because there was no proof found against the RSS.
Ban or not,
sure. 1 second. One second, Rashid Khan, please. आप जरा 2 minutes सब्र रखिए, sir. After the Babri Masjid demolition, the ban was again imposed on RSS, lifted within a year. The ban was lifted by a tribunal, which did not find enough evidence against the RSS. Viewers,
that was because
these
of
people,
Godse, who saved
in 93 there was no Godse, sir. There was a ghost of Godse. Please, thoda bahut to, please at least speak with a little bit of intelligence. Come on, at least do a basic research. Now 1 minute, I want to bring in Rizwan Bhai. Rizwan Bhai, I want to ask you, is this today the persistence of a Hindu-phobic mindset? Is this what we are seeing?
Yeah. See, Nathuram Godse till Colonel Prohit and Sadhvi Pragya. Brother, there are 7 names in 70 odd years, 75 years. To counter them, should I give them 700 names of Islamists in these 75 years? Come on, for God's sake, put up a better argument. Nathuram Godse ka baja kab tak bajaoge yaar? 75 saal ho gaye, kab tak bajaoge? Number 1. Number 2, that lady mentioned 2000, that lady in the panel, I'm missing her name, 2047.
Yes.
What I feel,
Sunanda
Rahul,
Vashisht, yes.
Where I feel, Rahul, that, yeah, Sunanda, ma'am, Sunanda. What I feel that PFI pushed their luck too far when they came up with this resolution of 2047. They pushed their luck too far, and I think that was the beginning of the end. They should not have come with this resolution, at least if they wanted to survive this government. Last but not the least, why the people representing the Congress party, what I can see, why they are in a state of panic. Rahul, last 2 years I have been attending debates where Muslim scholars AIMIM, Congress spokesperson, have been ad nauseum reiterating कि बैन करो ना, एक्शन लो ना, PFI को बैन करो ना. अरे भैया कर दिया ना, अब क्यों परेशानी है? For 2 years, were you saying RSS को बैन करो? No, you are not saying. Rather, you were saying PFI को बैन करके दिखाओ. करो, कर दिया. Or from the last 2 years, you should have mentioned RSS. Now, today, to change the narrative, you come up with this argument कि RSS को बैन करो. Number 3, what my friend Sai said, I do not subscribe to this idea that the evidences should come in public domain. No, as a lawyer, till the charge sheet is filed, no evidence the government or the NIA should bring in the public domain. Last but not the least, if you see the map of PFI, if you see the flag of PFI, and if you can display it, it resembles the flag of Palestine.
Yes.
If you can display both the flags, you will see the similarity. And you are comparing it to RSS.
Well, viewers, let me tell you, just recently in Karnataka, the Congress was demanding a ban on the PFI. The left former chief minister, Mr. Achyutanandan, what did he say, viewers? Let me recount his words. He said that the PFI aims to convert Kerala into a Muslim majority state in 20 years. Viewers, this is concomitant with what their mission statement for 2047 said about the entire country. Why are these parties, and remember their names when you go to elect, when you go to press that button, remember their names. There is a civilizational threat the PFI poses. And here you have political parties who are willing to now abandon their own Pranab Mukherjee, their own community people, notable community people, to support the PFI. Viewers, remember this when you cast a ballot. I need to move on because I am now joined by Rajiv.